When I was but a mere lad, I got hurt a lot. My earliest memory of me getting hurt was at my preschool. My teacher hit me for accidentally pulling out too many paper towels after washing my hands. I think that's how it went, I guess. I do remember a teacher hitting me in front of the other kids, but I sort of forgot why. Well. Another time I felt pain was one time I was at a lake with my friends, and we were playing this game. We would flip a float. Well, my friends were flipping the float. I couldn't because I was like 5 or something. The float they were flipping was a big orange WOW float. I'll put it on the screen if I can find a PNG of it. Anyways, my friends flipped it while I was on the float, so whenever they flipped it, I would just jump into the water and swim as fast as I could so the float wouldn't land on top of me. And it worked for the first time. For the second time, I wasn't able to swim fast enough and it landed on top of me. The float was flipped right side up, meaning I had no air holes to breathe in. And remember that I was 5, so I had floaties on, which meant I couldn't swim downward to swim faster. Luckily, I was able to swim out. The moment only lasted 30 seconds, but it still stuck with me. I became terrified of that float. My dad sometimes bugs me about it. He doesn't really like my fears, like my fear of dogs, for example. He got upset one time because I wouldn't go near one. Oh, another time I got hurt was at my grandma's. We were at a family gathering, and there was this boy named, I'll just call him Ben. At my grandma's place, there is a playground like a block away, so me, Ben, and my brother all went there together. After like an hour of playing, I decided to go back to grandma's house. My brother and Ben decided to stay though. As I was running back to grandma's house, I randomly decided to close my eyes because, I don't know, I was tired I guess, and when I opened them, I ran to a stop sign. I guess I should have read the sign, but alas, luckily I didn't get a mark, so had to that stop sign. I usually don't get marks. The only mark I did get was when my brother hit me while I was walking it, but it healed after like 30 minutes. Another time I got a mark was when I was at a lake house. I was walking in the basement and scraped my leg on a surfboard fin. It gave me a small scar on which I still have today. I also get headaches very, very frequently. I get headaches when I stay up too late, usually drawing. I also have one writing the script, because it is currently 10:47. I vividly remember having a headache one time, playing volleyball and getting a direct hit on my head. The boards took me down to the ground. At my already splitting headache, my head was burning. And, okay, off topic, but why are volleyballs always out to get me? Do they have beef with me or something? They always hit me in the face. Maybe my friend pointed it out. Like, were they hired to assassinate me or something? I'm so confused. This Lost Pain story is something I remember very clearly because it was probably the coolest. Where I live, we had this long driveway on a hill, and which me and my brother liked to bike down on. Not the whole hill though, only at the bottom. But my brother, ever the bravest, decided that he should bike down from higher, and so he did, and succeeded. So I thought, hey, this sounds like a good idea, I should try that, and so I did. I brought my bike right where my brother had ridden his, and I sped down. But while I was speeding down, my legs slipped off the pedals, and I couldn't fully process my legs falling off, so I couldn't get them back on, meaning I couldn't stop. Yay! I eventually stopped when I ran into some pine straw, but with the pine straw blocking my fall, I came out unscathed. Kinda. I got a small scratch in my arm, but only a baby would cry to that. I only sat there, in shock. Then anyways, that was my pain stories, and here's the full drawing. I hope you liked it, and I also hope everyone has a good day and stays safe. Hooray!